On the third day of our Midwestern tour, we took the presidential campaign to Chicago, speaking to workers here at the Ford Motor Company plant and also workers in downtown Chicago at a transit stop. What do you feel yourself about these elections, the so-called choice between Clinton and Trump?
Well, with the bilateral system, somehow within my heart, I think they are both in it together.
There's absolutely no choice at all. Neither one of them are back the working class people in this country.
Mm-hmm.
They're both in the pockets of the rich.
I mean, if you go to Rockford, or if you go to Davenport and you see homelessness and it's black and white and it's immigrant.
It's all correct. There is we'll call it 1 percentile that's controlling everything. And as I said earlier, the politicians that's in office, the Obamas, regardless, they're just corporate CEOs. They have bosses, hidden bosses, and they're here to do their work.
What do you think about the inequality in America? You know, the enormous wealth in the pockets of the 1% and tens of millions of workers struggling just to make ends meet.
It's unfair. That is truly unfair. You know, you steady making the wealthy wealthy while we still in poverty struggling. We work just as hard as they do. We're just as smart as they are. Mm-hmm. You know, but that's just the way the world is.
It's capitalism.
That's
just
the way the world.
Well, tell me about the conditions of life for the working class here in Chicago. What is it like?
I think it's a hard struggle.
No, there's nobody giving us much of an option with the type of jobs that we're losing compared to the types of jobs that they're creating. That's why the rich are moving in and taking over everything, and there's no middle class. You're either rich or poor. There's nobody caught in the middle anymore.
What's your sense about how both parties have carried out endless wars? I mean, it's been 25 years of war since the first Iraq War.
I'm amazed that, you know, to be opposed with every other issues, how they somehow come together when it's war, when there's profitability in it.
And there's no way a laborer can afford the rents for the houses that he's building.
No. They're coming from the south side and the west side, a lot of them then out of the slums, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Coming out of slums.
Building the high dollar stuff for the rich.
Slowly, the Americans are coming to the awareness, they're awakening now to see that this all a bunch of crap. Mm-hmm. And those who are still in power, this little oligarchy that they hold down, they also know that a change is coming.
That's the main key. If we're not all in it together, then how do we expect for anything to get better for us if we're not fighting for it together as one instead of individual? Right. We got to be as one. We all got to come together and say, hey, this is where we're at and this is what we need to do.
Right.